There are few things that are better than warm, gooey cheese, and this Brie and Croute never disappoints. Let's make this gooey, crunchy deliciousness, and if you're feeling generous, you can share. The first thing we need to do is cut our phyllo dough into a square. We can save the small pieces and wrap small Bries if we want. Traditionally this is made with puff pastry, but I prefer to make it with phyllo dough. The phyllo dough gets crispier than the puff pastry, which I think is better. Phyllo is just paper thin layers of dough, and when we brush it with butter and layer it, we're essentially making puff pastry, but crispier. Now just wrap the Brie up like a little present. This is definitely more time consuming than using puff pastry, but I think the end product is a lot better. When we add the Brie to the phyllo dough, we want to make sure that the folded side is down. This is going to alternate the layers, so we don't have to worry about cheese oozing out when we bake it. Once we have our Brie wrapped with all the layers of phyllo dough, we want to poke some holes in the top to let the heat out. This is going to make sure that the phyllo dough stays crispy. This is what you're looking for, it's just a wheel of Brie wrapped with phyllo dough. You can make these ahead of time and leave them in the fridge. Just make sure that you wrap them in plastic wrap so they don't dry out. Right before we bake it, we're going to brush the top with some more butter, and then we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes or until it's nice and golden brown, and it should look like this. A lot of people like to serve their Brie with like fruit jams or something like that. I like to serve it with nuts. This is really tasty, and we're going to put this right on top. It's kind of like a baklava twist. 1 cup of pistachios, 1 orange zested. We just want to pulse this in the food processor, or you can chop it by hand. And you want it to look like this, kind of rough, chunky rocks. Add our kosher salt, some black pepper, and honey. Mix everything together and it's ready to go. Spread our pistachio paste on top, and then it just needs a little bit of acid, so I'm using raspberries, but you can use strawberries, nectarines, or anything that you like to put on top. This hits all the flavors and textures for me. Sweet, sour, salty, crunchy, and gooey. Brie and Croute, it's something that you hear about, but you don't really see very often. I don't know why, it's delicious. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Drop me a comment and let me know if we should start bringing back the classics. See you next time.